Hey Masked Singer fans, what's going on? Joey here, and we're 21 days away until the Season 8 premiere of The Masked Singer, and you're probably saying to yourself the same thing I'm saying to myself, why aren't they releasing new costumes every single day? Because come on, it's like every other day they're releasing a new costume or a new commercial or something like that. But I'm like, I just want to see all of them. We have 16 right now. I want to see them all. Give me more. Obviously, if we're at 16, that's a really, really weird, odd number. In my mind, so I'm thinking it's either going to be an even number, something that could be evenly distributed through here, or there's going to be wild cards or something like that. Stopping at 16 would have been good if there's two groups of 8, but I don't think that's the case. I really think that we could have 20 costumes on this season of The Masked Singer. But let's go over the latest 2 costumes that came out over the past 4 days. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So these 2 costumes are costumes we have seen before, but we're just starting to get names for them. The first one was the Bridezilla that we were calling. We officially have a name for that one. It's just called the Bride. Now, looking at the costume, we do have an official HD photo. Looking at it, you can see it is a dragon. It is pink, but that doesn't mean it's a female. You look at the shoes, you're saying that could be a guy. It's a pretty big costume. You can tell that in the head of the dragon or the bride, you can see that's where the head's at. This, to me, it looks like this could be a guy. I'm just putting this out there right now just because it's such a big costume. Okay, now, interestingly enough, if you go through the Masked Singer's social media, you would know that whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, they only release certain things on certain platforms. So if you just so happen to be on Instagram, you would see that when they put these costumes out there, they did an X-ray of the costume, or it kind of gives you a point of view of one clue that could be either on the costume or inside the costume. And in the case of the Bride, it did the X-ray and it said wedding ring. Now, that could mean anything. Is it a song? There's a diamond on the ring. Could be diamonds. Could that be Rihanna? See what I mean? It's not enough clues, but it is interesting that they're doing that. So that was the costume we had gotten during the weekend. And then just on Monday, we had gotten another costume, one that we did see in a commercial, which we talked about actually in our last video, and that was an avocado. Now, that video that we saw really wasn't the perfect image. It was kind of really not even a second cut of the costume. It was kind of 2 seconds of it. And we pause it, we let you see it. But we now have an HD photo of it, and I love this thing. It's got red chucks on, it's got green pants. It looks kind of short from my point of view. I'm assuming the way that the hands are at its face, it means that the top of the avocado, that's where the singer's head's actually going to be at. So that's not too bad, I don't think, height-wise. Next to the dragon, this person actually might be taller than the dragon. I don't know. You tell me. I do like that, and it's hard to see from this photo, but you can see it from at least that video we showed you a couple days ago, that the inside of the avocado, not the pit, but the inside of it, it sparkles, which I think is going to be really cool, especially with those lights. I love the big smile it gives us. And if you look at the shoes and you zoom in all the way, where the chucks is, where the logo is, it's actually a little mask. It's like that mask, or do I have one up here? Or that one over there. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little detail you don't really see unless you get those HD photos, so I appreciate that, Fox. Now, the official name for the avocado is Avocado, so that definitely works out for us. And this one also went through the X-ray, revealing to us a bag of chips. Now, I'm looking at the photo because everyone's I was reading the comments online. Everyone says, oh, it's a certain kind of brand. If you just zoom in, it just says chips. Someone says they look like Doritos. I mean, yeah, they're in the shape of Doritos, but I feel like all chips in the shape of that triangle like that, I feel like they're all in that shape. I mean, I'm not a chip guy, so I don't know. And if you kind of zoom in a little bit, I just wanted to point this out because I just find it really interesting. It has the head in the pit, which doesn't really make too much sense to me because it almost looks like it should be up there. Because that would mean that the performer would just have to be constantly on stage like that. It seems very uncomfortable. Unless that person is that small. I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to show this photo to you because I just think it's interesting the way that it's set up versus it, like, to me, the Bridezilla actually looks like it should be at head. Like, I feel like that one's too tall and the other one's too short. I don't know. But as of at least 5:30 p.m. on August 31st, those are the only 2 official photos. I'm assuming just like every time I make a video, I make the video, I put it online, and then like 2 minutes later, they release a new costume. I feel like they have like a camera in my house watching me like, hey, he really took all the time, did the research, recorded the video, and put it online. Let's upload the costume now. So more than likely by the time I put this online, there'll be another costume. But at the time of filming, those are the only 2 official costumes. We still have other ones, including the rat puppet that's a pirate. And I love that everyone's messaging me the same joke. You get it? It's a pirate. I get it. I do like it. I do like that name, though. And I don't know what name they're going to give to us, but if they don't choose that name, come on, Fox, you got to hire us, right? We got to work on this together. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. Guys, we have 3 weeks to go. I'll see you later. Bye.